On my birthday, on the 20th of March 2021, I finally launched Personal Development Gateway website as a gift from me to you. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Nadeera Wanigasooriya, the founder of and personal development coach and energy healer at Personal Development Gateway. If you are new to this channel, click or tap the subscribe button below this video so that you can get personal development videos from Personal Development Gateway on your homepage. And then ring the bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified of future videos from Personal Development Gateway. The video that follows is from the Personal Development Gateway website launch. And here's what you can expect as you watch this video. What does Personal Development Gateway stand for? How can we coach and heal you in your personal development? How did it all begin? I take you through my first rock bottom followed by the first turning point, and then the second rock bottom followed by my second turning point in life. I also share with you how you can change your results, and I show you how anxiety develops. I share my experiences with you because if there is anyone in the audience, or if you have been silenced in your life and if you have lost your voice, then I want to let you know that number one, you are not alone, and number two, you can heal from past trauma. I received feedback from the live attendees after the launch who shared with me that it was inspiring, motivating, educational, and emotional. They also went on to say how I was bold, brave, and strong. So if you want to experience that for yourself, then keep watching. Hello everyone, good morning to you all. So I'm live on Zoom and I'm also live on Facebook. I welcome you all to the Personal Development Gateway website launch. I'm so happy to have you here, and it means so much to me that you are here. So if you came because you want to start on your personal development journey, you are in the right place. And if you came here because you want to contribute to this world, you definitely are in the right place, right? Because we are all about personal development and contributing to this world. If you came here because you saw that there's a giveaway, you definitely are in the right place. So at the end, wait till the end. At the end of the launch, at the end of this launch, I will definitely be sharing with you what the giveaway is. And if you came here simply because I invited you, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Personal Development Gateway, the vision of Personal Development Gateway is to make this world a better place, a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. Now, if we are to make this world a better place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy, we can't do this alone. We need the people. Because here's the thing, a country is the result of its people. This world is the result of the people. Now, of course, there are influences from other dimensions, but when we look at this physical world, we as people definitely shape this world. So we need to be that person who contributes to making this world a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. Now, before we can do that, we need to first focus on ourselves. We need to love ourselves. We need to have that internal peace and also freedom and joy. We need to build it for ourselves. right? So that is the mission of Personal Development Gateway. The mission of Personal Development Gateway is to coach and heal you to become a better version of yourself so that you can achieve your goals and live your dream life. Yes, that's possible. And when we do that for ourselves, we are in this position to contribute to the world, to achieve the vision, right? Now, I also do want to dive a little bit deep and tell you what I mean by become a better version of yourself, because becoming a better version of yourself is not about, this is really important, it's not about changing yourself to become someone else. That is not what it is. To become a better version of yourself is to bring out who you already are deep inside. That's right. I know that all of you here, you are beautiful. Deep inside, you are a beautiful soul. I know that. I really know that. Deep inside, you are a beautiful soul. So to become a better version, it's all about bringing out who you are, who you already, the keyword is already, who you already are deep inside, right? And so you can definitely share with me in the chat. I can see you. So what do you think? You can definitely keep communicating with me in the chat in Zoom, right? Because here's the thing, as I said, to become a better version of yourself and bring about who you are, it's really about removing the layers that we have put on in the past to cover up our truth. Because the truth is that we are all beautiful deep inside. But as we are born and as we are shaped by the society, we put on all these layers. Probably someone suppressed any emotion that you had as you were a child. And this definitely affects you. And it covers up who you are. So Personal Development Gateway mission is to help you bring out that better version who is inside of you already, to help you get in touch with your core, to help you to build that relationship with yourself first. Because when we do that, we can build a relationship with everyone else and then contribute to this world, right? So I see people are wishing me as well. So thank you so much. Yes, it's my birthday as well today. So I see people have been wishing me. So thank you so much. It just means a lot to me, right? Now, if we are to achieve this vision that we have, I want to get to know you first, because Personal Development Gateway could only serve you when we know about you. So because of that, let's just spend a few minutes to get to do that right now, right? So I will be sending you, right? I will be sending you this link to a Google form, right? Let me just send that. So I'm going to be sharing this on Zoom. Everyone who is on Zoom, you can use this link to go to the, there you go. I sent it in the chat. So everyone who is on Zoom, use this link and to go to Google Forms. And Adrian or anyone who is here on Zoom, please share the link with everyone who is on Facebook Live. You can share in the comments in Facebook Live. That will be so much help, so that everyone on Facebook, you too, can go to this link and you can fill this up. Now, I want to tell you the reason as to why we have this Google form. So I already sent the link. I hope everyone got it. Everyone saw it on the chat, right? Now, there's a reason why I sent you this link. Number one is because I want to get to know you, like I said, because this as you fill this in, this is all about you, right? So I could only serve you well when I know you. So that is number one reason. And the number two reason is this is for you, for your self-awareness. You will become so much self-aware into yourself, into your different aspects of life, right? And because when we know these different aspects of life, you can create balance in your life. Because I know that personally, because I will definitely get into that in a while. So I know that as you are going through, as you're doing this, as you're filling in this form, you might come across categories in your life which you had not thought about before. So I know that this is going to be an eye-opener for you. So I would love for you, let's take a few minutes to fill this in. And there is actually a third reason as to why I shared this. Now, I mentioned to all of you that I'm going to be giving a giveaway to you, right? Now that giveaway, all of you who are live with me right now, you are eligible to be someone who is going to win this giveaway. At the end of the launch, I will tell what the giveaway is, but now there are so many of you here, I would not have a track of you, right? Because of that, the only way that I get to know, all right, you have attended this meeting, is when you submit the Google form, right? So once you submit this Google form to me, I will know that you were part of this launch, because this giveaway is only available to all of you lucky people, right? So just take your time. Let's take 1 minute and fill it in. So can everyone hear me? Because I got a message on Zoom saying that I think one of them said they can't hear me. Is that true for everyone? Geshan says, right, Geshan says, I think so. Shanta says he can't hear me. I think it could be a problem with your end, because everyone else says they can hear me. So it should be a problem at your end, right? So try to check your speakers because everyone else can hear me, right? So yes, I hope everyone on Facebook got the link. So let's spend a few minutes and let me know once you send this form to me. Once you submit this form, let me know so that we can continue. You can type in the chat and let me know that you completed it, right? So let's so yes, let me know once you send it, right? Done. Okay, Ayub, well done. I'm so happy that you've already started taking action. So right, so do send this, it's really important. So Sarah says done, thank you so much, right? I'm also I've also asked for your email address. Like I will be getting your email address as well, and the reason I will be getting your email address is you can use the very last question, the very last section in this Google form. If you have any questions that you had as you're filling this form, you're free to ask any questions in that so that I could use this email address to get back to you, right? Okay, so Bante Subavis is done. Palmo, oh Palmo, so happy to see you. Palmo, you okay, thank you so much. So I've seen that a lot of people have completed it, but you can continue to complete and send it to me. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna move forward with this, right? Right. Now, these life categories, I'm sure that some of them you might not have attempted to it before that. Right? Now, the reason why you saw these life categories is because personally, I went through a personal development journey in my life, and that's how I got to discover these life categories and then incorporate it into my life. Because back in 2015, I hit a rock bottom in my life. In every aspect of my life, I hit rock bottom simultaneously. So those life categories that you saw, of course, it didn't start. I wasn't aware of everything when I first started. It was first the external life categories like money and finances, external relationships. That's kind of what got me started. And later on, I started discovering these internal aspects, which I realized, wow, this is necessary for me to achieve those external external goals that I have, external life categories. So that is exactly why you just saw those life categories, right? Now, like I said, I hit rock bottom in every aspect of my life simultaneously in 2015. And at this time, I was living alone in China. I was in China studying medicine at this moment in my life. And I was living in a single apartment. And during this time, like I said, in every aspect, so one of them was when it comes to money and finances. I was unable to pay my tuition and accommodation fees because actually my mom she's actually here watching me. My mom and my aunt are here right now watching me. They're physically present with me. So my mom, she was my support at that time because my dad had passed away when I was 13 years young. So my mom had to take on both feminine and masculine energy to help us survive. So all right. So financially it was very hard for me. There were times where I had to reach into all my pockets, all my jacket pockets to see if I could find at least 1 yuan. Right? Now, my mom definitely made sure that I never starved, but there was a problem because I was an emotional eater. That's right. I was an emotional eater. When I felt sad, I would reach out for food. When I was angry or frustrated about something, I would reach out for food. Even when I was excited about something, I would reach out for food. So as you can see, even though my tummy was filled, food was my comfort. It was like food was what I reached out to when I wanted to avoid something that I could not feel. That anything, if I was feeling uncomfortable, I reached out to food because that's what happens with addiction. So if any one of you has any form of addiction can be in the form of food, sex, alcohol, or social media, right? These are addictions. So if any one of you has an addiction, so the addiction for me was food, right? It just means that we are trying to escape from something that we feel uncomfortable feeling, right? So when I was feeling all these emotions, especially sadness and anger, I would reach out to food to get that temporary pleasure, because that is what it does. It's a temporary pleasure, right? And so as you can see, I needed money even if I had enough food to eat. Like because I was an emotional eater, it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough for me. So money was a real struggle for me. And next, when it comes to my health, I was the student who put my studies before myself. So I'm sure my friends from back at school are here with me, and also my friends from university. I'm sure you are here with me live on this call. So you know that I was the student who put my studies before myself, and it got to a point where I felt so sick. Now, I had disease in my body. I'll come back to that later, because this disease, it was something happening since I was small. But then the studies, when I put my studies before myself, it just made things more worse for me, right? So it got to a point that if I had not taken action, I would not be here talking to you right now. I could have lost my life if it was so bad, because I remember going to the hospital, the emergency hospital. This is all happening when I was in China. I was alone, right? So health-wise, I hit rock bottom in my life. Also, relationship-wise, where I went through a breakup during this rock bottom, right? In my romantic relationship that I was having at that moment, I went through a breakup. So like you can see, all of these happened simultaneously, and it involved that now as this was happening, right? I have got someone. You're definitely welcome to come here and watch.
here.
You can come here and watch, mommy. You can come here and watch. Please do, yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
This is not, you can't hear.
Right, but everyone else can hear me.
No.
I'm so touched really because so I invited Mr. Shanta and he could hear me live on Zoom and he actually came here. You're welcome to sit here and watch, right? Mommy, Jack, yeah, I'm so touched. Thank you so much for that, right? So I was just telling everyone about how I hit rock bottom in my life, right? And this is actually what got me started because I was so desperate. Out of desperation, I was trying to find answers, right? And this is when I discovered the mind. Because prior to this, I had no idea about this. My mind was probably out of service for 23 years in my life. And when I started discovering this, I was blown away. And that was when I began my personal development journey. I made a decision that day that I'm going to become a better version of myself, achieve my goals, and live my dream life. And that is how it all began. So what happened was definitely all these rock bottoms. Now that decision that I made, it got me to a point where I make more decisions, including dropping out of university. Right, I quit medical college. Actually, at this moment, I took leave. Right, I decided that I'm gonna take leave from university for 1 year, and I came back to Sri Lanka. Why is it so? Everyone on Zoom, can you hear me? Because some people say that
You can tell, but you can't hear. That's what I think.
everyone they can hear me. See, everyone can hear
Hi,
me.
Nadeera, I can hear.
Right.
I can hear from Australia.
Yeah, they can
Okay.
hear. They can hear. I think it's a problem with
With the phone.
yeah. But you can just watch me like
Watch.
this, right?
Good. It's okay.
Yes. So right. Right. So I was telling that it was from this rock bottom that out of desperation, I was trying to seek for answers, but soon that desperation turned into curiosity. So before, I was trying to find the answers out of desperation, but now it was out of curiosity. I was trying to find for answers. And that involved me taking leave from university, finally putting myself before my studies. And that's exactly what I did. I came back to Sri Lanka. So I was in China doing medicine. I came back to Sri Lanka, and from the moment I woke up till I went to bed, personal development was all that I was breathing, right? And of course, my relationship. So my relationship status that changed to I'm single but not available, right? So, and health-wise, so I was a vegetarian at this point in life, but I became a vegan as well in this moment of life. I started eating raw foods for my health, raw and vegan foods, right? So that happened as well. And so during this moment, so my friends from back at school, from back at university, you're here, and you might know that I was a very silent student back then. So people from my friends from back at school, you might be surprised as to the person you see right now, right? But so when it comes to I began my personal development journey, and I became this extremely positive person. That's right, because back then what I learned, because here's the thing, what I learned back then. Now, because prior to that, I would say I was negative. I had no idea about the mind, and I was always complaining, right? So the method I learned back then to change everything, because during this time I learned, why am I the way I am? Why are people the way they are? Why do people do the things that they do? This is all things that I got to know. And so with this, what I learned back then was that now we have our conscious mind, we have our subconscious mind, and everything about ourselves, our behaviors are a projection from the subconscious mind, right? Now, because of that, what I learned back then is that we need to reprogram our subconscious mind. So we have the conscious mind, subconscious mind. We need to reprogram our subconscious mind in order to change our results that we are having. And the way that I learned back then to change these subconscious patterns is to think positive. And now this is a conscious approach. So we need to think positive, and not just once, but we need to repeat over and over again to reprogram our subconscious mind. This is what I learned back then. So I became this extremely positive person. I would wake up early in the morning and write down 10 things that I'm grateful for. I would listen to personal development audios, right? And because I thought, all right, so this is the way to change my subconscious mind. And if I ever get a negative thought, I would flip that around and say the positive. And I would avoid any conversation that was negative. So if someone is here talking to me and sharing something negative, I would stop them and turn that conversation into a positive one, right? Now, I was this extremely positive person, but then in 2018, I hit another rock bottom in my life. Why? If all this that I was doing, this thinking positive and trying to feel positive, because for 4 years I've been doing that. I was on this path for 4 years of my life. Now, if that had worked, why wasn't I getting the results? Yes, I was getting temporary results. Now, all the Toastmasters here, I know I have a lot of Toastmasters who joined me, and you met me when I was this extremely positive person, right? So you know that I'm this extremely positive person, but I'm here to tell you that that did not work. That only gave me temporary results. So if positive thinking worked, why did I hit another rock bottom in 2018 again? This was a question that I had to find. Now, during this rock bottom, what I realized was that when it comes to relationships, so I just mentioned that my relationship status was I'm single, but I'm not available. But then again, back in 2018, it was when I realized maybe I should be open to meeting men, right? Because I had switched off this part of my life, and I began dating. Let's say I dated 2 men in 2018, but then I found myself to be so desperate once again. Right? Now, if positive thinking had worked, why am I feeling desperate? Because it came to the point where we are dating now. What is it? Like, what's the next step? Right? Are we going to take this into a relationship? I knew that he's not the man for me, and he knew that this would not work out as well, but I was feeling so desperate. The exact feeling that I had when I broke up with my ex back in 2015. Now, why? Right? And not just that, but also when it comes to my career, because it was in 2018 when it was in 2015 actually that personal development gateway, that I gave birth to personal development gateway with my personal development journey in 2015, maybe 2016, right? So since then, I've been coaching people, right? But I was feeling that, and I wanted to get the website out, but I couldn't. So in 2018, that's what I realized. So I'm coaching people right now, but I'm unable to launch my website, right? So this is another rock bottom in terms of my career, in terms of this vision that I have for the world. I was unable to tell it to you. I couldn't do it, Why? So in 2018, I had to find the answers to this. So this rock bottom, it wasn't as bad as the first rock bottom because I was already in my personal development journey, right? But this definitely was a rock bottom. Again, in every aspect of my life where I realized, no, this method that I'm on is not working. Now, with that, I had to again find for answers. So first again, it was out of desperation that I had to find for answers, which then turned into curiosity. Out of desperation, I actually reached out to a life coach myself, and I signed up for life coaching for 1 month, and for me to really try to find why is all this happening. And because I'm a very quick learner as well, so I quickly picked things up, and I started going deep and deep into myself. So I did the life coaching for 1 month, but I continued to go deep and deep into myself, and I discovered so many amazing things. And listen to me when I say this, because it's very important. What I realized as I was after my second rock bottom, and after that second turning point, what I realized was that thinking positive. Now, if you are someone who's doing this, I'm here to tell you that thinking positive is good, right? We do need to be thinking positive, but that's not the case. It's very important. This is not the case when it comes to healing from past trauma. That's right. When it comes to healing from past trauma, thinking positive is not going to help you come out of that trauma that you were in. Which is exactly why I was feeling desperate. Because thinking positive has not reprogrammed my subconscious mind. Now I had to find a way, and I did find the way how to reprogram this subconscious mind, not by thinking positive, because thinking positive is happening at a conscious level. Even though you repeat and repeat, it's never going to replace what's in your subconscious, right? So then we need to remove this, the root causes, and I found the way to remove it for good. And it involved doing the complete opposite of doing what I was doing. That's right. And this is what I'm coaching my clients with right now. To remove everything, but at a subconscious level. It doesn't work at a conscious level. We need to go deep into the subconscious, the darkness of this subconscious, and bring it into the light of the conscious mind. Because most people say that when it comes to trauma, we should forget about it, or we should move on with life. But I'm here to tell you that no, that won't work. We need to address it, because it's like if there was any trauma in your life, because it was impossible to cope with, we develop coping mechanisms, right? Now what we do is, as we are having those traumatic experiences in life, we put them into this box and we close this box, which is exactly what I had done in my life. So then with this journey, with this new journey in 2018, I had to reopen those closed boxes, and it's amazing. Because right now, I'm here to tell you that this website launch is also possible because I did the deep inner work, because I went into the subconscious mind and I brought everything out into the light of the conscious mind. It wasn't easy, let me tell you that it wasn't easy, because I had to feel all those, and Toastmasters here, because it was during this time that I left Toastmasters as well, and you'll be wondering why did I leave, and so this is definitely the answer to that, right? And so I had to do that deep inner work myself. I had to go into the darkness of that subconscious mind and bring it all out to address what I had suppressed. It involved expressing what I had suppressed, to hear my internal children, right? Yes, we all have internal children. I had to accept them myself. I had to listen to them, and I had to understand them, and I had to give them unconditional love. And that is why I told you that with personal development gateway mission is to get you in touch with yourself. Now, this brings me to say, I mentioned I was unable to launch this website, right? And so there are so many incidences that I just shared with you, but I'm unable to share it within 1 hour with you, right? But definitely all of this now with my website launch, I'm definitely going to be doing posts and videos which you can keep a lookout for. I will tell you all these incidences, maybe one post per incident, right? But one incident, which is the website launch, I will be definitely sharing with you right now. But all the other experiences, definitely you can keep a watch out for that on my website after I launch it, right? Every week I will be posting, every 1 or 2 weeks I will be posting content, and you can read all about it there. But right now, let me share with you about the website launch and why I couldn't do that, right? Because I'm finally launching it right now. So what I realized was that, like I said, I had to do the deep inner work myself. And I was, so everyone who's listening, so I was silenced as a child. As a baby, I was silenced. And I lost my voice. And this is something that I had to process. Because here's the thing, when it comes to launching my website, I wanted to be authentic. I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't. And I'm someone who, I don't like to lie about things. So I wanted to share the truth with you. But it got to the point that I had anxiety when it comes to launching my website because I was not ready to share the experiences that I had been through in my life. The reason I wasn't ready is because I was silenced when I was small and I lost my voice. And when I say I lost my voice, I would say that I lost it both metaphorically and literally. Because metaphorically, because I couldn't share, I was very silent. I couldn't share what was happening in my life, everything that I've been through. But also physically, it manifested in my body. So when I was small, I had a stammer, like I couldn't talk like this. Like I had a stammer as I'm talking. And especially now, what I noticed was that stammer, it got so worse when someone asked my name. Like I could not say Nadeera. I couldn't. So that was my identity. Then what was the reason that hit my identity so much? Why was I unable to talk? So like I said, I was silenced, and I had to process all of that. And now I'm very open to sharing it with you and to help all of you overcome it. Because here's why. I'm sharing with you why I was silenced, right? So when I was 4 years young, I was sexually abused. And that abuser told me, do not tell your mom. And what would a 4-year young baby do? They would listen. They would say, okay. That's exactly what I did. I never could voice it out to anyone. I couldn't tell my mom. I couldn't tell my dad. But I tried. I tried to in the way that I knew, but the words never came out. And I could not tell my mom until I was 22 or 23. 23 was when I began my personal development journey, but I could not tell her. And not just that, as I was growing up, I experienced similar incidences where people would just touch me inappropriately. But all I knew to do was keep silent, because that's what I had learned when I was 4 years young, to be silent. So when similar experiences followed, I just kept quiet. Right? And that's just one incident, one major incident in my life, and I would share with you. So with that happening, you might have seen in my posts as well as I'm sharing on Facebook as well, I was so as somehow as a child, it was so hard to cope with all this. And I remember in this very room that I'm in, this is my room, I was seated on my bed, on my knees, and so there's a window out there. I was looking out into the window, into the trees, and I was telling nature, please help me, because I had no one to share this with, right? So I said, nature, please help me. I'm not going to punish those people. Nature, please look after it. And I just gave it all up to the nature. That was how I survived. That I think for a period of time I had forgotten it. And this is what happens when you go through trauma, right? And so this is just one incident in my life where I was shut down. There is another one. Of course, there are times where people would say, do not tell anyone, but I'm just talking about like major incidences, right? The second time was, this is very huge as well, because my dad passed away when I was 13 years young, right? And when I was, let's say, when I was 15, now with all this chaos that's going on in my life, with all these suppressed memories and me trying to cope with everything, and then with my dad's passing away, which was huge for me, it really affected me so much because he was there with me for 13 years of my life, and then he just leaves. It was really hard. And if there's anything that I regret in my life, it's that. More than even the abuse that happened, it's just losing my dad. It was huge to me. I'm being my most authentic and vulnerable self right now, and I'm really happy about that too. So as everything was happening, there was so much of stress that all of this chaos, it manifested in my body as disease. Because when I was 15 years young, this was probably just before my O-levels, right? I became really sick. I became really sick to the point that I remember I was lying on the bed and I could not even walk. I had to even crawl to use the washroom. And my mom told me we need to go to the hospital, but I said no. I said no. I also remember, so back then I do not think I was a vegan. Definitely I wasn't a vegan. I'm not sure if I was a vegetarian, but I love this cake, right? So there is bakehouse near my house. I love this cake so much. So I was so sick, right? Whatever that came to my mind was, I want to eat that cake. And so my mom actually, she went to that place and she told them that I'm sick and I need cake. And actually they sent me a whole box of those cakes. Now I'm sharing this because I don't know if this contributed to the disease, because I ate all of those cakes, right? So I don't know if this contributed to the disease, but definitely it was part of it. But let's just continue. So I got so sick, and somehow when I kind of recovered, my mom was like, we cannot wait anymore, we need to go to the hospital. So by this time I was able to walk, I could stand up on my feet, and I said, all right, let's go to the hospital. And we went, and that day I was in the OPD, and the doctor said that I need to be admitted, and they had done some tests, so the next day, so I was admitted, I was in my room. This is the same hospital that I was born in. It's Candy Private Hospital. I was born there, and this is the same hospital that I was admitted to. And so the next day, the doctor, this is another doctor, he comes in, right? He comes in and he has the reports with him, and the nurse follows him, and the nurse, she asks for my finger, she pricks it with a needle, draws out a drop of blood, and places it on this meter, on this machine. And she shows it to the doctor. The doctor looks at me and tells me, "You have diabetes." I was very calm. I was 15 years young. I was inside, I was okay. I welcomed it. I was very calm. In fact, not just calm, but I was super excited. Because back in school, I was already learning about this, right? I was already learning about diabetes because I did biology, and I think for my O-levels, so I was already learning about it. I was so excited to go and share this with my friends back at school, my classmates. Hey, look, we're learning about it. I have diabetes. I was super excited. But that excitement only lasted for a few minutes. And also, so my friend, hey Shani, if you're here, hello. Hey Shani, she told me she's traveling today to Tasmania, but I'm not sure. She said she's going to try and join. So hey Shani, you called me and you told me you're coming to see me, right? You said you're coming to see me, and I was so excited to share this with you. I don't know, but I was really excited to share this with you. But what happened was that my aunt, she came before my friend came, before Heshani came. My aunt came, and then my aunt looked at me and she said, "Do not tell this to anyone." Now, what would a teenage child do when they're said, "Do this or do not tell anyone"? They question. So unlike that little baby who was 4 years young, who just said okay, when the abuser said, "Do not tell your mom," this time I questioned. Actually, I don't remember if I questioned my aunt, but once my aunt went, I questioned my mom. I was telling my mom, "Mom, so aunt said this to me, do not tell anyone. Why? Why do I do? Why not? Why can't I share? My friend is coming, Heshan is coming. Can I not share with her?" And to that moment, now my mom had just lost her husband, and here she was hearing from the doctor that I have diabetes. So this was a shock to her. Although I took it very calm, it was a shock to my mom. It's very hard for her. She was in stress. She had taken on so much, so it was really hard for her to grasp. And my mom's answer was that she did not directly tell me do not tell, but what she said was, she said, "Okay, yeah, it's not like you have to share it, because the doctors are here, so we can just let them do it. So it's not that you have to share it. It's okay." Right? And so I took that as okay, I shouldn't tell. And now my friend comes to see me. "Hey Shani, if you're here, you came to see me that day. And when you did, it was so hard for me, because like I said, I hate to lie, right? I mean, one part of me really wanted to tell you, while this other part did not want me to tell you. I just couldn't. Now, this is really going to be eye-opening, because as I was doing my personal development journey, as I was going deep and deep into myself, I discovered how anxiety is formed. So if any one of you who's here, if you're suffering, if you're having anxiety in your life, this is going to be eye-opening to you, right? Because I'm going to share with you, you're on this call, I'm going to share with you, with the example from my life, how anxiety develops, right? Now, when we are, let's say we are going through some experience in life, if something happens, and so first, what is anxiety, right? Anxiety is that internal chaos that is going on inside of you, that internal chaos, right? Where one voice says something and then you hear another thing. It's like there's a battle inside of you. There is no internal peace. You cannot feel peace at all. Anxiety is just, it's so chaotic, right? And if I'm sorry, I've been talking, but I could not Alright, so Razlan says I fixed the sound issue, right? So if you're willing to share, you can definitely share on the chat. If you're suffering from anxiety, if you panic, right? I had so much of panic in my life. You don't have to, but if you can definitely share with everyone in the chat, but you don't have to. But I am looking at the chats as well, right, as I'm speaking, so you can definitely share with me. So now I'll just share it with the example in my life. Right now, what happened was, so before my aunt came, I was a very calm child. Like when I heard you have diabetes, I was very calm. I welcomed it. So my child at that moment, she was very calm. Like she was open to sharing it with everyone. In fact, she was excited to share it with everyone. Right? Now, so it's like you have this whole self, this child. So this is me. This is that little girl who was there, right? She's whole. Like her only intention is to share it. But now, when the aunt comes and tells her, do not tell anyone, what happens is this one internal child, she breaks off into another internal child, and you have these two opposing internal children deep inside of you, where one says, yeah, just share it, it's okay, you can share it. Simultaneously, you hear this opposing voice from this other internal child saying, no, you shouldn't, don't share it, who knows what's gonna happen. Maybe they might think I'm not good enough. What if I tell them and they don't take it well? Like, what if they don't like me? What if they reject me? That is exactly how we as children, when we are born, and when we are told something or we learn something, so we are this whole self. That's why I said children are so beautiful, and deep inside you too are very beautiful deep inside. But with the experiences that we are having, and with how the society teaches us, we just break off into different internal children who project different voices or thoughts into our mind, which is what we hear. It's like a fight inside of us. There's no peace. This is anxiety. And I'm sure that you, as I'm sharing this, you might have related back into your life and realized, yeah. Now, if not, I'll share with you another simple example right now where you might have these two opposing voices, right? It might be nighttime, right? It might be nighttime, and probably it's time for you to go to bed. And then you hear one voice that says, we need to sleep now. And then simultaneously, you don't know where, but you hear this opposing voice that says, no, you should complete that work. You need to finish that work. You can't sleep until you finish it. And then, so probably you listen to that voice and you stay up. This is definitely a problem for me, so I know that very well. So we all do, I know that we all do have these opposing voices inside of us. I know that as children, we were all broken into pieces. And this is exactly what I realized during my second rock bottom, followed by my second turning point in life, is that, oh my God, I was being this extremely positive person, and everyone else, all the Toastmasters who are here, everyone who you saw me, everyone else who saw me at that moment might have thought, oh my God, she's amazing, she has her life all together. But I want to tell you that I wasn't faking it, right? I thought this is the way, back then I thought this is the way to reprogram my subconscious mind. Right? I was being extremely positive. But let me tell you what I also realized. Thinking positive is like putting on a mask and saying, I'm fine when I'm not. And I realized that I'm just this broken internal, I have broken internal children inside of me. I'm a broken person inside. People see me as this positive person, but deep inside, that was not the case. It just wasn't. And so I worked it all out. I did my deep inner work, which is exactly why I'm able to share this with you, and I got my voice back. The voice that I lost since I was small, I got it back. And I'm able to launch my website today because I did that deep internal work. I did that for myself, and now I'm gonna do that for you. Right? And I'm no longer that person who would keep things inside of me. Right? Yeah, it's very emotional for me, but it's okay. I just welcome it. Whatever that is coming out, just welcome it. Right? And now, before you can definitely, I don't know if anyone, okay. Now, right. So I hope everyone is. I really cannot see Facebook. I can't chat, but I hope you're with me, right? Right now, with that being said, I got myself to a point where I'm ready to launch the website. In a few minutes, you will have access to it, and we are going to coach you and heal you to become the better version of yourself so that we can achieve our vision, which is to contribute to the world, to make it a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. Because only when we cultivate it ourselves can we project it to the world, and we can create a ripple effect. Now, I also want to share with you that Personal Development Gateway doesn't just stand for humans, it also stands for animals. Because anything in my life that really touches me is animals. It really disappoints me to see how people treat animals, because they too have feelings just like us. It really hurts me. So PDG also stands for animals. And so now, since you are part of PDG, I'm here to tell you that one of the first projects that I will be doing is towards the animals. Right? Now, as I'm sharing this, I want to share, is Panchali here? Is Panchali here? Panchali, if you're here, do let me know in the chat that you are here. Right? Because, yes, so Personal Development Gateway is definitely going to be working towards the animals. But as I'm sharing this, I also want to share with you something else, right? So let me just share my screen right now. So, right, so can you all see this one? So this is not anything that you can type in the chat and let. Thank you, Bante Sabai, for letting me know. What is it? Okay, so Personal Development Gateway is definitely going to do projects for animals, but this is not something that we do, but definitely I want to share this because I want to invite you to this. This is a, so actually, let me just see if I can find, right, so actually this one, as you can see, this is a protest that was initiated by, let me see, LEAP, Lucy's Edmonton Advocates Project, with together with RARE, Rally for I can hear someone speaking. If possible, please do mute your microphone. So yes, so this is this is LEAP plus RARE, Rare for Animal Rights and Environment. This is actually something this organization is from Sri Lanka, and they have started this protest, which is happening this coming Friday on the 26th. And I want to know if anyone is willing to go. So Panchali, she is actually the founder of RARE, and she shared this with me, and it just broke my heart because I told her that I'm in Kandy and I have transport issues, I don't know how to come, but I will definitely share this with my audience, and I will tell them, okay, let's try to get people to join this. So can I know in the chat who's willing to go, and is anyone ready to give me transport? Like, shall we all go to this? Would you like to attend to this? Let me know in the chat if you're interested to go and stand up for these elephants. As you can see in the picture, this elephant is clearly suffering. And right, so this is something I'm sharing with you, and we can go. It would be really good, right? So I'm going to, if anyone is interested, do let me know. It's happening on Friday, right? All right, so I'm just gonna stop sharing the screen, right? Because it's actually, with that being said, right, it's time to launch the website. So who's ready to see the website? Can I know in the chat? Are you all ready for the website launch? Okay, awesome. Geshan says he's ready. So I'm going to be sharing with you the link to the website on the Zoom, right? On the Zoom chat. And Adrian, once again, please do share. I'm sorry, I'm not looking that much on the Zoom, on the Facebook, but I am with you, right? Adrian, please share this link that I'm sending you to everyone else who's watching on Facebook, right? But I will be sharing it on Zoom. But let me first launch my website first. Okay, so the website is, yes, it's live. And I'm sharing the link with you. Supan, oh, Supan, hi, so good to see you. He says he's excited. So there you go. I just sent the and Personal Development Gateway website is launched, right? So you can go to this website, and Adrian, do share it with everyone who is on the Facebook Live as well. So yes, logged in. Hi. Okay, one of my sirs is here, Mr. Janaka Tendukon. He says I'm in. Right. So yes, you can see the website, and let's try to. Yes, you can see the website now. Right. This is so. Like I said. Content-wise, so yes, the pages are all done, right? But the content-wise, you can definitely wait. I will definitely be sharing with you. Congratulations! Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the lovely comments. All my teachers are here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for all the wishes. Right now, so in the coming weeks, in the coming months, definitely you will be seeing posts. So right now, you can definitely be going through the pages. So we have the home page, the about page. We'll definitely go into more stories about myself in the about page as you're scrolling, as you're going through the website. But when it comes to posts, I don't have it yet. It's in coming soon mode, but wait for it, because I will definitely be posting videos and blog posts for you to grow your self-awareness. right? And I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for you to see these posts that I will be making. And so thank you so much, everyone. Rehan, thank you so much. Rehan, Nimish, thank you. Dilushi, thank you. Sherry, Sivajini, Bantasupave, Champika, Eniage, Mrs. Daphne, Janika Tenakon, Geshan, thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to me, Palmo. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, everyone. Right? And now I think it's time to now, and I hope that everyone on, I can see, right, okay. I see that Adrian has shared the links on Facebook Live. So everyone who is watching on Facebook, I hope that you do check out the site and wait for the posts that are coming up as well, right? Because Personal Development Gateway is definitely for you. It's for us, right? Now, Ravi, Zain, thank you so much. Ravi, thank you so much, right? Zainab Razin, thank you so much. It says congratulations, it looks great. Thank you, Zainab. In this website, you can see there are so many buttons. There are so many similar buttons that says get the free goodie bundle. So you need to click on get the free goodie bundle button, right? Now here's the thing, you can definitely read through the home page, the about page, and then in the home page, first read the home page, right? In the home page, there will be a moment that says, okay, get your free goodie bundle. You can click on this. Now, what's going to happen when you click on this is two things are going to happen. You will be subscribed to my email list so that this way you get to become a VIP member of Personal Development Gateway who will be getting the you will be an early bird who gets information regarding the posts that we do post. And also there definitely are going to be more giveaways in the future, and the only way that you will know about these giveaways is through the emails that you will be getting from Personal Development Gateway, right? So you will, as you click the free goodie bundle button, you will subscribe to the email, so you will be getting these emails. Second thing, you will get the free goodie bundle. Once you click the free goodie bundle button, you will have to fill in a few details and then submit it. Once you do submit, there's a reason why I ask all those details, because when it comes to personal development coaching, it's important, right? So once you submit it, you will get an email in your email box with the email that you provided, asking you to confirm it, right? So you need to go to your email and then confirm it, and then once you do confirm it, you will be taken to a thank you page, and then afterwards you will again get a confirmation in your email saying that you are part of PDG, right? And the second thing, let me actually stop sharing the screen. Right? Yeah. So you will what's gonna happen is so you will get one email that says you to confirm it. The second one will say that you are a member now, and the third one, you will get a welcome email. So when you get this welcome email, there will be a few steps for you to do, including you need to subscribe to the Facebook page, the Instagram page, YouTube channel that we have, and also you get the option to get your free goodie bundle. The way that we can keep the communication is through the Facebook page moving forward, right? Through the Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube is where I will be doing more videos in the future, so you could definitely be notified of this once you do subscribe, right? So I will check everything. I'll go through the Google form. Now I want to say the Google form that you filled in and you sent it to me, I'm going to go through each and every response. Yes, I'm going to read. I don't know how many participants are here right now, so there's people here on Zoom, on Facebook, but I will be reading each and every one of them because you matter. I'm telling this, like, you all matter. If anyone has told that you don't matter, you're not good enough, that's not true. You all matter, you are valuable, your life is valuable, right? And definitely Personal Development Gateway takes it very seriously, and I will definitely go through each and every response that you did. And this way, if you I will know where we are, and I will also be sharing a report afterwards, probably in the Facebook group, or I'll send you emails regarding the post with the responses that you sent me. We can actually find out, okay, which category of life are most people aware of, right? I will definitely be sending that post as well to you. So yes, through the emails you will be getting the reports as well. So that is why do subscribe by clicking on Get Free Goodie Bundle button. Okay, I think we have one more final thing to do. So Personal Development Gateway, this website is my gift to you. It's my gift to the entire world, to this universe. And so this is the biggest gift that I said I'm going to share with you on my birthday, and it is this website. So I'm so happy, right, that we got to do it together. But like I said, there's one more thing, the giveaway. Who's excited for the giveaway? So who's ready to hear the giveaway? Right? Okay, now this is how the giveaway is actually gonna look like. So like I mentioned before, this giveaway is available to only those of, so the website is for everyone, right? But this giveaway is for only you. Those of you who are in this, you are eligible to win this giveaway. Now, what is the giveaway, right? So the giveaway is, like I said, I'm a personal development coach, right? Most of these experiences are coming from my life and what I did to come out of it, right? So I started personal development coaching for everyone back in 2016. So since 2016, I have been coaching people, and some of my clients are here as well. So, but today is the website launch, right? So it's taken this few years to put it out, and so yes, so I've been coaching since 2016, let's say 16, 17, right? Now this giveaway, I am going to open coaching for 5 people, right? So 5 people, so whoever gets selected, I'm going to coach 5 people for free, right? We will have a few sessions, and out of these 5, I'm going to select one person, right? One person who can, and I'm going to give 50% off of personal development coaching. Now this is huge, and this is the one and only that's ever gonna happen. Of course, there will be more giveaways in the future, but not 50% off, right? This is because you were part of this launch, and because you took your time to be here, right? And because this is the launch, this is the only time that I'm giving 50% off to one person. I'll definitely let you know. I'll let you know in via email, and also in the social media. I will be posting who the 5 people are, and out of these 5, I will be coaching you a few sessions to see who can win the giveaway. So you need to put that time, give that time to yourself, and then do your best so that you can win that giveaway. You can be the person who gets 50% off of personal development coaching. Like I said, this will not happen again. I will definitely have giveaways, but 50% off, this is the only time that is going to happen. So who is that lucky member of Personal Development Gateway, right? So let me check the. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So yes, everyone. So that is the giveaway. Personal Development Gateway will definitely coach you to become a better version of yourself so that you can achieve your goals and live your dream life. Now, you might come to me with saying, I want to achieve this external goal. You might say it could be your career, it could be money-wise, it could be external relationship that you have. But I know that the reason why you cannot achieve that external goal is because there is an internal resistance inside of you. And together we can remove that internal resistance that you have, because it's only when we go deep into ourselves that we can move forward in life. The reason why you feel stuck right now, and you sent me the Google Forms in those different aspects of your life, you sent me the Google Form, those different aspects of life, the reason why you didn't give it a 10 is because there are internal resistances. So with personal development coaching, we coach you to get in touch with yourself, to build the relationship with yourself, to remove those layers which you have put on in the past to cover up your truth and get to the core of who you are. Who you are is a beautiful soul. And when you remove those internal resistances, you are definitely going to achieve those goals that you have. Right? Personally, that's what I've been doing. And this is one result of it, launching this website, being able to tell it out to everyone is definitely because I did the internal work. And you can definitely experience this beautiful journey. So I invite you, if you already haven't, to begin your personal development journey, because that is what you can do for yourself, right? And the core values of Personal Development Gateway are life, because we believe that life is valuable, right? The second is personal development. If you are alive, you need to be in your personal development journey. The third core value is love, and everything we do at Personal Development Gateway is out of love. And personal development coaching is going to get you to feel that self-love, right? I have felt it myself, and I'm going to help you feel that for yourself too. Next, the fourth core value is peace. Like I said, I was talking about anxiety, right? You can get to a place where that anxiety just releases from your system, and then you get to experience internal peace, right? And then with that, there comes freedom. You can get to a place where you feel freedom. And finally, the last core value is joy, to feel joy inside of yourself, right? Now, yes. So, right, because now this is not just for you, but to the whole world. When you do that for yourself, you can definitely, we all can create a ripple effect, and that is what I want. We can all create a ripple effect to help the world, to make the world a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. A place which is so beautiful, because when we all get in touch with our core, and when we all connect together, we can definitely contribute to this world. And when you become this beautiful person, when you bring out that beautiful person, you are going to touch many lives. You're going to create a ripple effect in this world. And this world will definitely become a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. So are you all ready to do that? Let me know in the chat box who's ready. Yes, I'm ready to take action for myself, because I know that I can become a better version. I can bring out my true self, and I can reflect. I can give it to this world. Let me know in the chat. If you're on Facebook, do type in the chat. I will definitely be reading them afterwards. Geshan, thank you so much. This means a lot. I'm so happy, Geshan. I know that you can. You have it inside of you. Geshan, inside of you is a beautiful person, right? I already actually Geshan called me, I think, in the morning as well, just to see how I am. Just before the launch, and he was the first person to call me and wish me. I know that he's a beautiful person. So thank you so much, Geshan. So who else? Who's ready? Champika, and I think it's amazing. So you are ready. I'm so happy, right? Because together we definitely can make this happen. To make this world a place that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. And one final thing I want to say is that Personal Development Gateway is not just for victims, like I mentioned about abuse and everything previously, but I have so much of love inside of me, not just for victims, but also for abusers. I mean, it might sound surprising, but I do have so much of love, and I know how to heal an abuser. So this is another project that I'm planning to do so in the future, and I will definitely let you know more about it, because I'm willing to go into the jail, to prisons, and help these people. Because what I see is that they're just locked up, but what happens is that when they're being punished, they are never going to heal. The only way to heal them is out of love. Right? So if you know anyone, definitely, this is definitely for everyone. Personal Development Gateway is for everyone, because I know that we all can heal and we can help others heal as well. Right? I have so much of love for everyone. So with that being said, so thank you so much everyone for commenting. Right? And finally, we have come to the end of the website launch, and I do want to thank everyone who is here on the Zoom meeting and Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. Hope you have an amazing day, a beautiful day that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy. Hello again, beautiful people. If you enjoyed this video and if you resonated with everything that we shared with you, then I invite you to check the description box below and find the link to the Personal Development Gateway website. It's www.personaldevelopmentgateway.com. I invite you to copy and paste this link and go to the website. And I invite you to read the website, and there will be so many buttons that says get my free goodie bundle. I invite you to click or tap on this button to get your free goodie bundle. At the same time, you will be subscribed to the email list so that you can become a VIP member of Personal Development Gateway, where you can receive notifications of the future posts and anything that we are offering. Until next time, have an amazing day that's filled with love, peace, freedom, and joy.